Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines, the British Challenge with me, Pug Gaming. We're going to kick things off with the British naming challenge. So we're slowly managing to secure the naming of this first area of the British Challenge. We've got the golf course done, the small town and the little village area and the services. So the next one to be named here is this area over here, which is the waste area. Recycling and waste. And as usual, you guys have offered some great suggestions for this zone, but there has to be one winner, and I have decided to name this the Pug Recycling and Waste, and that was issued by B, who's actually a very early follower of mine and does some great City Skyline videos, so have a check out his channel. But yeah, congratulations B, that is yours. Now I know I said I was only going to be doing one area of naming each episode, but I thought we'll speed things up a little bit here, and I also want to name the main town area, which we split into two halves if you recall. Again, some fantastic ideas from you guys, but the winning name for this area, well, I'm not doing this on purpose, but it's actually B. He suggested a great idea of Newton as the main area name, and I do really like that. So we've gone with Newton, and we're going for Upper and Lower Newton. I was thinking about doing East and West, but I decided to go with that in the end. So congratulations, and let's get on with episode 21. Now, a lot of you who follow me on Twitter would have seen the Twitter poll I put up, and it's basically asking what do you guys want to see in terms of a length of a City Skylines video. And the winning, with over half the ratings, was videos between 16 and 30 minutes. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to try and extend my videos, add a bit more of let's play, let's build together, just to get the most out of the sort of 30 minutes I'm aiming for today. And if you let me know your feedback, if you prefer the shorter ones that I was previously doing, which are sort of 15 minutes or so, let me know. But the outcome of this poll suggests that you guys want to see more, so we're going to aim for 30 minutes unless you get back to me and tell me that it's a ridiculous idea and you want to see shorter videos. And as you can see, as we look over the current area, I have been doing a lot more detailing off camera. I say off camera, I've actually been doing it on Twitch live, so keep an eye out. I'll be putting onto YouTube when I'm going live, and I'm going to try and do it a little bit more now. And it's a good way just to interact with you guys and get things going, really. So the plan for this episode 21 is just completion, really. We want to fill in the gaps here. We want to add everything that we can to make this area completely enclosed and sort of finished, basically. I know there's going to be a lot more that's going to run off the edge of this. This isn't going to be the end of the housing zone, but we do need to get a core down so we can build upon that and build outwards, basically. So as you can see, I'm just filling these central areas here in between the terrace houses, and if you do know Milton Keynes well, this is a typical layout for the main housing area. So what we're going to do now, we're going to jump into a Let's Play Live, and we're going to build a couple of these together just to see how this goes, and yeah, let's get on with it. So I'm thinking with these two block areas, we're going to do a couple of different ideas. So this first one I'm thinking we'll do more of a sporty sort of area, so maybe a little basketball court or soccer field or something like that. I don't know why I said soccer then, it's football, but anyway. And then the other corner I'm thinking of doing something like a little pondy area, a bit more wildlifey, just to see how that goes. So what we're going to do first, this is probably the best basketball court to use because you can plop it down literally anywhere. Obviously we've got no building zones over here, it's all pathway, so this is going to be all about prop placement, really. So let's get it down there, let's try and find the football field. There's definitely one that we can just plop down, I forget what it's called. Nope, get rid of that. Okay, so yeah guys, as I'm putting this in, keep an eye out on Twitch. It's something I'm looking to try and do a little bit more now. It won't be that often. I mean, I'll probably pop on an hour or so some evenings as well when I'm halfway through one of these projects, just to do a bit of bit of detailing really. Obviously apologies so far for you guys who have been watching it. It's not been as exciting as these videos, but it gives you an idea to see how much time I do spend on my actual detailing of just very small areas. I think the first night I done it was 2 hours worth, and we've barely done anything in terms of zooming out, but it's all the finer details that I really enjoy with this game, and it's pretty much what keeps me playing this game is the detailing. So yeah guys, if you want to watch me live on Twitter, my username is PugGaming_YT. So add me up, give me a follow, and give me some ideas. That's what I'm there for. This is what I love about Twitch. The fact that I can be playing the game, you could be telling me ideas, and together we can just build an absolutely amazing design. So anyway, we've got the football goals down, and this is me now. I'm just trying to find a suitable sort of fence to put around here. That looks okay. It's one of those difficult ones because it'd be better to have a high up fence, but as you know from my previous videos, the only ones I have that are high up are a bit prison like, and I'm not really looking for that in this area. Let's put that in there. Right. Put those anarchies on. Okay. Yep, job done. Gonna leave a little bit of grass this side as well, so we can put down some plants. We'll probably go around. Let's go around the basketball court as well. Makes sense. A little bit silly if I didn't. And knock that there. Bang. Bang. And there. Perfect. Okay, so we'll delete that corner and this top end. So this could be the entrance in. We'll do a little pathway all the way across as well. Yeah, looks perfect. Okay, so let's get back to the pathways, and one all the way across if we can. It's going a bit crazy. Let's try it there. Yep, that's good enough. Broken the other path a little bit though, which is a bit annoying. Right, let's add that back in. And there we go. Excellent. Okay, so now what we want to do, what I'm trying to do here is, for this little football pitch, it's obviously not full size football pitch, it's going to be more of a little kid sort of five-a-side ground, so I want to add a bit of detail, and obviously this grass won't be very nice in the terms of people will be using this all the time, so I'm wanting to try and add some textures onto the ground as well, and also some lines as well. We want to have the football lines as best we can. Okay, that's not looking too bad. I think we've got the sizes right. This corner here we're going to just add some trees. Okay, so let's get some in here. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely come along now. Right, let's put down. No, I want some gravel actually, and I really do like using the gravel here for what I think. With my LUT, it looks a lot more like sort of dirt and soil than it does for gravel. I mean, in the UK, gravel we would tend to see more as a sort of stony, sort of grey colour rather than what this is portraying as in my colour. Well, what it's showing here in my loot. So we're going to add this around. Perfect. Bang, bang, bang. And we'll do the same in this right hand corner as well. Just clean up these ends. Okay, that's that covered. And in this corner here, so we're just going to add some trees in this area. I was going to do a park, but I think it might be a little bit overcrowded looking at it now. Yeah. Okay. So I want to have a little pathway over to the basketball court as well. Okay, so what I'm looking for is that's the one. So I want to mess up the pathways as well because, well, these pathways are lovely. It's just they're a little bit too clean for me. Being in a sort of terraced area here as well, it's not going to be a very cleanly area, so we're just going to rough it up a little bit here with this, and also around the basketball court as well. It's not going to really have grass around it, so we're going to try and fill this in with this as well, to give the appearance that it's surrounded by concrete, and it's got a bit of wear and tear about it as well. Okay, just like that, and we'll fill in this right hand side as well. Okay, perfect, and finish off this corner. Perfect. A few more little bits in these corners here. We'll extend this a little bit to roughen the sides up a little bit more. Okay, excellent. Right, so this has now gave me an idea. I'm going to try and use something here to dirty up the football pitch as well. So we could use some of those leaves, the fallen leaves, and see what they look like. Put some stones down first, actually, whilst we're on this asset. Bang, bang, bang. And here we go. So we use the light coverage. Put that down in the goal mouth, and also the other end here. A little bit in the semicircle, maybe. It's a bit bright, isn't it, this colour? I know we've got a moss cover as well, which is, there it is, the moss. Oh, that's better. Add that moss over, and that really does roughen up the area, and that looks a lot better. Yes, I like that. We can also cover up some of the leaves we've already added, just to make it look a bit more like dirt rather than the leaves it's meant to be. Okay, let's do a bit more here. So what we want to do now as well, we want to add the lines in. So I'm not going to be able to add the circles in, obviously, but we can do at least a halfway line and maybe a box around the goal mouths as well. It's a shame that we can't add more drawing tools. Obviously, I'm just having to use my imagination here and creativity by using these UK lines and using the prop line tool just to bring them together to create this straight line. But it's by no means is it easy. It'll be a much better job if someone can actually create some sort of a paint palette, which would be brilliant for some of these sort of line drawings. I know it's probably a bit hard to do, but this will do for now. Zoom in a little bit here so we can actually see what we're placing. Okay, it's not going to look brilliant, but it gives you an idea when you zoom out what it is, rather than just a bit of grass, and you can probably just make out the goal post as well. Okay, I think that'll do. Maybe a little bit more detail. No, we'll leave that. We'll leave that alone there. Okay, so let's go back to this, and we'll add a few bits in the corner flags just to roughen things up a little bit more. It probably wouldn't be this rough, to be honest, because it is only a little five-a-side pitch. It's not a Sunday league ground or anything like that. It's just somewhere where the kids can come and sort of get away from the parents and chill out in a nice, safe sort of area here in between all the terrace houses. Excellent. So now we need to add a bit of some bushes. Right, so I'm thinking along this corner here, next to the football pitch, add some bushes here. Let's double layer this over a little bit. Yep, that's not too bad. And that across. I could have saved myself a lot of time there by doing it freehand, but never mind. A bit more control this way. There we go. So nothing over the top, just a little bit in this corner here. We're basically trying to fill in where the dirt is, and that there is something happening, rather than just having bare dirt in the corners, which wouldn't tend to happen. Let's do that to there. Okay. Whilst I'm doing this, guys, it'd be interesting to hear your thoughts on Twitch. Is it something you tend to watch often? I mean, I went on yesterday and had a quick look around to see who was sort of hosting, and Fresh Popcorn was on there, and he had a good number of viewers on there. And this is UK time, well late at night. It was beyond sort of midnight. I wouldn't be looking to do it like that. Unfortunately, I also have a job outside of doing this, so pretty impossible for me to be able to do that and still survive at work the next day. But I'm certainly looking to do that. I mean, what I'm thinking is, if you're watching this video today on the 17th, I'm looking to do a Twitch stream on the 18th Sunday, sometime in the afternoon, I imagine. But that'll be my first one with a microphone. The last few times I've just been doing some detailing and using the chat box option, but obviously that's not the best solution at all for this. So we'll be having the mic set up, and I'll be welcoming any of your questions or anything you want me to do, and anything you can help me out with. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the best Cities Skylines builder by no means. I know some of you guys have gave me some great ideas and some great feedback on ways to improve my game and get things to the level they're at. So yeah, always welcome to hear from you guys, and it'll be good to build a bit more of a community and get to know you all a little bit better. So let's place down these trees now, and see what we can add in. Let's go for the standard combination here. It does work really well, and it does remind me a lot of some British areas. They're the common sort of trees you tend to find. Alright, so a bit more coverage in these corners. Remembering that the back gardens do get on the end of this area here, so we do need to make it a little bit more secure. Okay, perfect. That's looking much better. Look at that. Yep, I'm happy with that. Slowly filling these gaps in, which is brilliant. A few little areas here. We'll leave the pitch on the left hand side, won't do anything to that. Yep, and I think that's pretty much it. Let's move on to this area. So this area, I thought what we could do is have, like I said, a sort of pond and sort of a wildlife area here. Not sure how realistic this is in a Milton Keynes area. I think most of these little central areas are used also as playgrounds or just fields for people to sort of send their kids or walk the dog, etc. But this isn't real life. This is Cities Skylines, and this is my design. So I think I'm going to go and do this here. So we're going to go for a pond here. I'm going to use a prop as opposed to doing it myself, because this is such a small little area. It's going to be awful to terraform and probably not impossible, to be honest. So let's add this in over here, somewhere in the middle-ish, like that. And what I'm thinking is we won't have the pathways this way round. We're going to change this up, and we're just going to have it going through one corner, and the other side is just going to be all tree and foliage. So let's wrap this around, and just want to do that. Okay, let's bring it in from this side, like that, and over to this corner. There we go. So we'll delete this little section here as well. Don't need that. Excellent. Okay, so we've got a little walkway which will eventually be around the sort of pond area. Like that. And I've got great ideas. I've found a lot of good assets recently, and props even, which will look extremely good around this little pond. Not the best looking pond, I don't like that blue, but once I finish detailing I don't think it's going to be as standing out as it currently is here with all this gravel stroke soil around it. So let's get some trees down. So I'm just going to do a coverage here where I am going to have the tree area, which will be in this top right hand corner as you look at the moment. So it's going to be quite dense. The area where we're putting in the pond, we're not going to put any of these trees. Might be the odd one, but I want that to be the open focal point really. This other side is going to be more enclosed by having these trees here, just like that. We'll do a couple here and there just to break things up a little bit here. Okay, So we'll add the standard combination, we'll get my other tree up. There we go, right, so we're going to use this, which I found in the workshop, which looks brilliant. I'm not sure what it's called actually, or what it's actually is. It's not grass, it's kind of like viney sort of bushes, and when you build this up it looks absolutely incredible. Look at that, it really does give a great appeal to this sort of area I'm building. So we're pretty much going to go around the whole thing here and overlap a little bit on the path to make it a little bit more realistic. We're going to lighten up in this corner, and I think what we'll do, add a few of these, no not that, there we go, let's put that in there and a few around. I haven't really used these bushes, but they seem to fit this theme for the pond area, and something like that would be good. I'm probably going to go with this, but we won't put it in yet because we've got to finish off the detailing around it. And I'm thinking a few of these in the corner, and now this is what I wanted, the small grass. So I'm going to plop a few there and just cover the rest of this area now with this grass, just to give it that sort of overgrown sort of feeling that it is being left there for the wildlife. It's not being nurtured that much. Obviously it would be in real life, but I want to give that appeal that this is a nice sort of wildlife area. You can just come and chill, nothing too heavy, just a nice relaxing sort of area really. Just like that. Fill these last little gaps in. Perfect. Okay. Note to self, always remember to turn the camera before you think you've completed. Alright, let's get in there. Perfect. Okay. So you want to do a bit as well, a bit more in there. Big ones. Put a big one at the back here. There we go, just to create a bit more of a bit more depth to the build here. That'll probably do. What I'm thinking now, we're going to add in some of those most flowers. The rocks I think are going to be too big. Yep, they are certainly way too big. I know you can probably get smaller rocks in the workshop, but I haven't at the moment, so we'll skip that. And what I'm thinking now is we'll add some of those white flowers we've been using recently. I think that looked really good. Just poking its way through this build here. Look at that, that looks great. I really do like that combination of grass and these white flowers. They do look really good. Perhaps we'll add in some of the other ones. So these are kind of like, I'm seeing these as wildflowers rather than dandelions or whatever they are. Not sure what they are, but we're going to add some in these corners as well. But let's finish this here. A bit more on the outside, but no, that does look good. I like that. It's really good. We're going to do the same here on the gravel area on the outside. We'll probably add some of the grass around it as well. Not going to go too crazy because the trees do cover up the majority of this zone anyway. So let's put those in. A couple of pink ones over here as well. Yep, bang bang bang. And what other colour was there? Was it yellow? Yep, a few little yellow ones in here. And there. Just plop those around here. Excellent, that's coming on great. There we go, zoom out, that looks beautiful. Let's finish off this corner here then. Okay, so let's get the grass down. And I know in some of my other videos I have been using the prop line tool to generate these, but when it's an awkward shape like this, it's so much easier just to use your free hand. I did used to just hold the mouse down and drag it all across, but I did note that doing that doesn't always leave a clean trail, so you probably can't hear in the clips now, but I am finger bashing the mouse button here to get this all filled in nicely. The pain of Cities Skylines, it's all worth it though, isn't it? It's all worth it. Okay, so this is coming near to completion. So like I say, this is a good solid 4 hours worth I think I've been doing on this particular 3 areas we've done. Let's add that there. But yeah, like I say, it does take a lot of time. That's why some of my videos have been a bit later, like this week. Apologies, but I know I was hoping to get some sort of schedule together, but I didn't realise how much spare time I wouldn't have to do this. So I'm going to try and do it weekly. I'm going to try and do at least 2 if I can, but at a minimal it will always be the 1 video for you. Any preferences on what day that comes out, let me know. So we're going to jump into a time lapse now, just while I complete some of the other remaining areas in this build. Yeah, we'll catch up shortly. Okay, so there we have it. Almost completed. The housing estate is completed. We can now move over to this gap in the bottom right hand corner here, where the hospital and, well, the service departments are, in fact. And I might do a bit of that tomorrow on Twitch, so like I say, keep an eye out. I will be going on there at some point tomorrow. It'll probably be the afternoon. But yeah, I'll leave you with these final clips of what we've achieved today, and I look forward to seeing you soon. All the best.